2020, in order to add sprinklings of fun into the stress that is the COVID era, Dave and I decided to make a mission to hit as many national parks inside of the state of Israel as we possibly could. We bought a family national park pass, and we've been hitting one park after the other. Here we are in the town of Herzliya, and we're at Apollonia National Park. And right behind me, you're going to see a Crusader fortress. And Dave and I were talking about, wow, look at all of these fortifications that they built. And there's this huge wide moat that you can walk through with these huge walls. And you see those walls have tumbled down, and a bunch of them have collapsed right into the ocean. It's really astounding to see. And what I said to Dave was, wow, this totally reminds me of the walls that we build for ourselves in our lives. Because the Crusaders built all of these fortifications. Yet, when the Mamelukes came in and sieged the city, they eventually were able to break through the walls of the city, and the same fortifications that the Crusaders had built to protect themselves now became the thing that led to their demise, because they were stuck there, they were imprisoned in there, and their invaders forced them to burn absolutely everything down. And I'm sure they weren't particularly kind to the women and children, so it's a really, really scary place to be. And I realized that in our own lives, we do exactly the same thing. We build walls around ourselves to protect ourselves from what we experience as outside enemies. We don't want other kids to make fun of us. We don't want to be hurt. We want people to like us. We want to be successful so that we'll be safe. And so we build all of these beliefs that we think are going to get us to all the things we want. But in my experience working with one client after the other and hundreds of students, oftentimes the beliefs we think are going to keep us safe often lead to really nasty outcomes, either financial failure or health failure or relationship failure, you name it. And there's this one area that Dave and I have focused on a lot over the past few years, particularly because of our own financial stress, but also in writing The Cash Machine. We realized that so much of what leads people to financial stress and demise is actually the beliefs underpinning their lives around money. But they don't even know what those beliefs are. They're all sitting under the subconscious. Most of our money beliefs we developed when we were very young children, and we don't even realize they're totally driving our behavior. They're driving our emotions. They're driving our actions. They're driving every single financial interaction we have. And we have a bunch of those every single day. So we created this quiz to help people clarify exactly what those beliefs are. And we've created a miniature version of the quiz that you can go through in just a few minutes to help you clarify, wow, what are some of the beliefs that are really messing with me? We took the 15 most common beliefs that mess with people's financial picture and made it really easy for you to go through this quiz. So I'm going to ask that you click on the button below and access the quiz. It's totally free. It's our gift to you so that you can get a better idea of what are the beliefs blocking you from moving forward financially.